Alrighty. Good and happy Saturday. It's time for Abandoned. Alright, Marty here. Welcome. Welcome in. Let's see, do we have all our I's dotted and our T's crossed? Can you hear me in chat? A nice little heads, little thumbs up there in chat if you can hear me. Let's see. Can you see this? Good morning. All right. So, Abandoned. Yes, indeed. Let's go inside for a second. Size this thing up. Well, actually, let's go over here. Do we have this? Yeah, we have that. Okay. Let's just stay under the shelter here for a moment. So, Abandoned. You're going to abandon me, are you? Just like all the Gek, the Korvax, and the Viking. Gunboat Willie, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? How's things on the island? I hope you are well. So, we've decided to forego our starter ship. There it is. It's well away from us now. We are headed south. So that's what we're going to do. We're looking for another ship. Now, I was thinking of doing a search to see if there are any crashed ships in an abandoned run, because I should have did that first, because I suspect. Well, I shouldn't say I suspect, because I didn't even check, but. I guess it's possible that there's no starter ships, there's no crash ships in an abandoned run, because there's no dominant life forms. The 3 dominant life forms are just absent altogether, right? So would it not stand to reason that they wouldn't have any crash ships either? To me, that sounds logical, and it didn't even dawn on me, you know. It's like, let's just do an abandoned run, find a crash ship. Oh wait, are there any crash ships? I don't know. Okay, so our inventory is full. That's not a bad thing. It's not necessarily good, but then again, not necessarily a bad thing. What do we got over there? Minor settlement 5 hours away. Okay, that's the one we found. We're still finding rocks. Scatter rock here and there. Okay, damaged machinery. It's not really on our path. No, it's not. That's where we came from. Right over there, the shelter. Okay, let's forget that damaged machinery. We're supposed to be going this way. We're going south. We're heading south directly away from our ship. That's what we're doing. Thermal protection falling. Yeah, I'm going to rebound. I'm going to rebound those 2 thermal protection modules there. Recharge. System recharged. That should keep us going for a bit. Do we have any place for sodium? We do have a little bit, so let's grab this. And here we go. Oh, it's not that one. Yeah, that's the one. 5 batteries left. Okay, 5 batteries left, eh? Okay, I think we just got another what is this? Scanner module. What? But we got no room for it. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. It's a huge problem. It's a good problem to have, though. Let's see. Can we put this anywhere? Well, let's make ourselves a spot here. Be nice to be able to open this up. Got nowhere to do that just yet, though. Okay. Moving right along. South, that way. Got to keep looking around for unknown buildings. Ancient ruin, that's off planet, right? So south is this way. Valley over here. Let's see what's going on in the valley over here. Anything? $11 for that drop pod. Too funny. Okay, let's keep going. I'll try to make good use of our jetpack here. Try not to fly too high. There we go. So I don't think I put the I don't think I put the rules of the game in the description of this video, but they would be somewhere. They would be in the first one for sure. And basically, there's a toggle switch when if you choose a custom game. You can push all the sliders over to the right. That would make it like a permadeath playthrough, right? Warfy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? Am I being raided? Trans. Can you guys hear the chat bot? Just wondering. Because I can hear it. Oh, look at this! Dig site. Ha ha! Too funny. Too something. I don't know. Okay. Well, we could sit on this. What the heck is that? Oh, look what else I found. Another grave. Now, speaking of graves, let's get in out of the weather here for a moment. Oh, you don't hear it, eh? Okay. Well, why not? Chatbot is on. Oh, I think I know why. Hang on a second. Let me do this. No, that's right. Huh. And that's right. Let's see. Oh, it's showing up in there. Why would you not hear it? Not sure. Well, I can hear it. That's the main thing. So we have an unknown grave. I was just thinking, we have found a number of graves, but it didn't look like we were getting credit for them. Oh, we did get credit for them. Okay. So we got 5. This will be number 6. So 6 graves on this frozen planet. That's surprising for me. This particular item here, this dig site, didn't show up. Didn't show up on my scanner. I don't know what it shows up as, but it didn't show up on my scanner. There should be bones here, right? Do I have that correct? Yeah. There should be a bone here, but you know what? I don't have room for it. Actually, let's put that here and see what this is. If this is worth anything, maybe it's worth keeping. I don't know. $72,000. That might have to be the first thing to go if we have to make a choice. It's worth a bit. 72. I mean, that's more than 10% of my current net worth up here. But we got to choose wisely when we choose what we need to get rid of. Okay, so the funny thing about this particular location, oh, it's abandoned. Of course, we're in an abandoned run, so you know what? Yeah, everybody's gone. You got it. So over here we have an ancient ruin. And there's other things to see here. So we have all the creatures on the planet that we've had since day one. No surprise there. I don't think we have all the minerals and plants, though. No. 2 flora left and 1 rock. So that's not bad, actually. I don't usually scan all the flora and minerals. Now, where is that? There it is. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we have a second crack at this. I can't get it because, of course, I got no room in my inventory. So... Well, just like I said, I had to get rid of something, so it's got to be it pretty much, right? We get our 6th, is it 6th glyph? Yeah, 6 out of 16. Oh no, we got to get rid of something else. Pulse spitter module. Sorry. No good. NFG. Unfortunately. You know what? Let's get some more ion batteries going on here. First, let's make this cave more friendly. Okay. And I'm pretty sure... What? Oh, dang it. What did I just do?
Person raising hand.
Pete, welcome to the stream. How are you doing this morning? This afternoon for you, I guess. Oxygen. Oxygen here. Cobalt and ferrite dust, I think, is for Ion batteries, right? I already have some dihydrogen. So that's not going to fill my, I don't think that'll fill my inventory. That should be enough to get us going. Full of what? Oh, more than a stack of dihydrogen. Okay. Okay, let's get some ferrite dust. Ferrite dust. Good, that's what we needed. Oh, crap. So these sentinels, kind of bothersome. Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, I forgot. I need to empty another slot because do I have anything in this? I can't have anything in that, right? How about I put that in there for now? Just so I can do this. I need more. How many? So 10 cobalt. So that's 12 of these. I can make 12 more, but I need I think it's 60 ferrite dust, right? Yeah. Where did that sentinel go? Disappeared. Good. Good riddance. Okay. Well, that's got to go. There. That's that. Cobalt. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. Not for now. So, okay. Let's pump that up. Okay, that'll keep us going for a bit. We can put this in there. Oh, yeah, we do have room for this. Okay. Back to our trek. Back to our ship finding trek. Let's go up to the top of the hill here, see what we can see. Well, it's another valley. Looking for, not abandoned buildings, unknown buildings. We've found a number of buildings in this playthrough already. Quite a few, actually. Of course, they're all abandoned, which means they have those nests, monstrosity nests all over them. As you would expect from abandoned buildings. Okay. Those little blue deuterium plants. I never used to use them, but they are handy if you don't get carried away. Now, do we have... We have a stack of oxygen, okay. We're gonna pass on that. We have a stack of condensed carbon as well. There's an archive up on top of the hill here. We'll visit. It's not going to do us much good, I don't think, but nevertheless, we will visit. If nothing, it'll give us a perspective. You never know. Sometimes buildings are clustered together, and you do occasionally get a crashed ship close to a building like that. Let's go see. Let's go investigate. That's what we're doing here, is kind of just having fun walking around investigating anyway. Katrin raid. Thank you, Katrin. Appreciate that. See, you finished your expedition today. Was that the first time you finished it, or? Because I thought you already finished it earlier, like last week or something. But I could be wrong. It's not like that's never happened. Oh, okay. That smarted. Let's get in out of the storm here. It's not stormy, but let's get in out of the cold. Yeah, right here. Take a look around. Copper. Dioxide is good. Minor settlement 5 hours. That's the one we picked up from the beacon. That's the direction we're going in there. Dioxide would be a good thing to have. It's an excellent resource for recharging your life life support. I don't have any currently, so maybe I'll go over and dig some of that out. Perhaps we should.
Good Saturday morning,
So,
Marty and everyone in chat.
Plantry Mage, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Bright and early for you. What is it, 8:25 or something like that? So we don't have any life forms. We don't have any life forms populating the station. The archive. This is what this building is, an archive. We don't have a vendor here. We do have maps. That's what we should do, actually. Let's get ourselves a map. Give up a few nanites. And get a map. Oh, so now we got 2. Artifact charts. Okay. We do not have a guild envoy here. Is there anything up here? I know there's a terminal here, but what does it do? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Get card for his own tenants, his own species, ancient audio equipment drones. Expecting a voice command. Okay, friendship. Archive access granted. Decrypt archive. The record is titled on classification of Gek. On the classification of Gek, it appears to have been created by the Viking, stolen by the Gek as part of the vast hack. There is a vast list of Gek ranks and types. I read a short segment. Blah, blah, blah. Concern more profit margins and kindred. Short, brutal lives on distant worlds and puny exchanges. Deserve death. Trade envoy. Toil Gek. Trade envoy. Princes of the Gek. Favored children of the lords. Only a few will survive to succeed their parents, often entrusted with the construction of fleets. Recommended targets for indoctrination. So that's what that does. Tells you a little bit about the Gek. The Gek structure. Now, Galactic Trade Terminal, of course, we knew we could find here. We could sell this. Yeah, we'll find more. As a matter of fact, that should be priority number 1. such that we can, well, fill in this slot for starters and rebuild that stash of salvage data. Okay, let's go get some. Dioxide for our life support. Now we should be able to scale this cliff. Milestone, eh? How many? Oh, earned 1,139,000 units. Cool. That's a milestone, is it? Interesting. Now we got to remember, our jetpack is not very good. That's just, it is what it is, right? Early game, it's almost like an early game jetpack. We haven't had an opportunity to really build it up much, right? Okay, the dioxide is right here. Terrain manipulator. Did I get it? Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll leave that there for now. Silicate powder. Let's just get this. Maybe we can get a stack. And we'll use that to build up our cold protection modules. Instead of our batteries for now. Now the Sentinel that's right there, he shouldn't bother us while we're doing this. If we were mining, that's a different story, but we're excavating, which is slightly different than mining. We're using our terrain manipulator. We're not using our mining tool. So if we were using our mining tool, that would aggravate the Sentinel for sure. How much do we have? Ooh, we're getting close. Getting close to a stack. Oh, that's it. Okay. So this can be recharged with that, and now we can refill that stack. There's this full stack. We're going to get rid of this. Actually, let's see if we can get some more. Oh, damn. I wanted to get silicate powder. Yeah, that's what I wanted to get to recharge my excavator. Terrain manipulator, actually. This thing. Okay, that's good enough. South. Let's go. Let's go. Before we do that, let's have a quick scan. Check to make sure we're not missing anything. Ancient ruin. Okay. Okay, hang on a second. I think the game sound might be off on the in the wrong output. Let's just double check that. Yes, it is. Here we go. That should be better. I should now hear that. And you as well should hear it. Yeah. Okay, I think that's much better. Footsteps. These boots will keep on walking. Don't quit your day job, Marty. I know. Okay. Do. So we don't even have a weapon. Well. I guess we don't really need one. We're not planning on fighting sentinels. The animals are not crazy on this planet, so... So there's that. Or there's not that. There's a lack of all that. What's this? Minor settlement over there. It's not showing up on my radar for some reason. That's part of the problem I have with this game and its mechanics. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? Minor settlement. I saw it just like that. And still not there. Look at that. Still not there. Do I have to scan it or something? Or what the heck? No? Oh yeah, now it shows up. Minor settlement. Maybe. Oh. Don't tell me I got to do a scan to uncover stuff. Okay, so I'm going to try to remember to do a scan when I stop and look around. Because I got a funny feeling that I may have to. Point Abduli region of the planet. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what do we got in here? Do we got more nanites or... Yist. Yep, more nanites. Okay. So, where is minor settlements? Right over there. Scanner's recharging. Okay, your hand scanner takes a lot longer to recharge than your ship scanner. Just keep that in mind too. It's all good. Once you know what to expect, you know, you got to kind of play around with the rules like that, right? But you know what the rules are. More nanites. More nanites. Nope, not in this one. They're over here. You're almost, I think you're pretty much guaranteed, except for the very first shelter that you go into. That is if you're using your ship. Your first shelter will generally give you the blueprints for the hermetic seal. If you're in a normal playthrough kind of thing. Now, would we have gotten anything out of here? Yes. So we missed something in that save and chart beacon. We missed something. We know we did because we were told that our inventory's full. So the only thing useful in this building is this thing here. Now, it did say my inventory's full, but I did want to, I did say I wanted to dig out these things. I wanted to build up another stack of those. Now I can't pick this up off the ground, so what I'm going to have to do is do that, and then this, and then this. Now, not going to sell that. How many nanites do I have? 6,000 nanites. Nowhere to spend them. There's no point in doing this, really. Nothing for me to buy, really. or sell. I'm not selling anything. Okay, that's where we came from. 8+ hours away. And we're headed that way. Let's go. So I'm not sure if that's a thing or not, whether I have to use the scanner to unveil, like what happened with this building. I could see it there, but it wasn't showing up on my scanner. It's kind of, I shouldn't say upsetting, but unfortunate, disappointing, whatever. No. Okay, we do have a full stack of that. Might be nice to run into another one of those at this point, a drop pod. Oh, yes they are. Okay, suit power cell. Dioxide. So you can recharge your cold protection modules like this, or your life support with dioxide, which is awesome. Scanner's still recharging. That's just a pain in the keister. Unknown building. Let's see. Let's have a look. Looks like it might just be on the other side of this this hill here. Yushk Post region of the planet Gorioni. Okay. So 300 units away. Oh, look at that. No sooner do I say it. There's a drop pod. I should say, I wish we could find a crash ship. Maybe that wish will come true. I don't know. I think I have wished for it on previous streams. So far, no dice. How are we doing for oxygen? Stack. Let's get this drop pod. That'll give us another another slot in our exosuit. Hazardous flora. Okay, I'm sure we need something else. Is our inventory full? It is. Ooh. Okay, I know something we need to do anyway. Let's get inside. So if you get in here, you're out of the elements. You see? So you can obviously work from here without compromising your health. Now I need 10 sodium nitrate. So let's get that first. Drink of water. All right. Let's get this. Let's put that in here. Sodium nitrate times 10. Carbon nanotube. Let's get that in there. I think I need some more ferrite dust. Yeah, because to make this, yeah, you need 50. Okay. $47. Poor. That's poor. There we go. Okay, there's another slot. obviously going to put that in our cargo area. Okay. Now we need a slot for our refiner, and we have an empty slot. Good. Excellent. Okay, I think our scanner might have recharged by now. Let's give it another sweep. Sentinel buddy right over there. As soon as your mining tool hits the ground, miner settlement, ancient ruin. It's not easy to see some of the icons on a frozen world like this. The contrast is really, it's really sucks. Let's just call a spade, shall we? There's our last mineral, I think. Trying to stay on course here. So south, more or less this way. Let's get up to the top over there. That way I suspect we might be able to see what's in the valley on the other side. Oh, there's another top. So let's do another scan. Unknown building, 500 units away. Okay. So I don't know if that's what's doing it or not, but Dursey Enclave, region of the planet Gorioni. Okay, so there you go. We're into a different region. Now I'm just wondering, did I not hear at some point that different regions will give you... Oh, this is an observatory. Okay. Oh, disappointingly, he said. I mean, that's not a bad thing necessarily. We do have a few items here that are useful. That may be useful. Damaged machinery might be giving us something useful. Perhaps. Well, nanites are useful. And this one does not have anything, right? Right. It's this one that has the goods. It's got the nanites. Not sure what's in here. There's a word in here. The word for in. Now, where is that? That's more stuff I was looking for earlier. We're going to dig it out, and we're going to make sure we got room for it. Let's put that here. Well, we already knew we had room for it because we started a new stack, right? Here we don't have the Atlas Pass. Let's see if there's anything in this save and chart beacon. The answer is navigation data. Okay. So navigation data, we got plenty of it. We got another one of these. So that we can put in here again. We can get that. Now you're getting usually more than one of these at a time. 2. So we only got 2 that time. You can get up to 4. 4 of those these salvage data. So we almost got a full stack over. I think a full stack is 9. Ammunition? Nope. Don't need that. Not fighting anybody. Oxygen. And condensed carbon. Okay. Still got that empty slot. Let's go out and run our scanner again. West and north and south. Thermal protection is falling. You're absolutely right. My modules are depleted again. I'll be using the dioxide to replenish those. Every time you get a new slot, right? Every time you get a new slot in your inventory. Good morning, dear. How are you? Did you sleep well? You mentioned something about a warm, fuzzy creature crowding you out of your sleep space last night. How did that work out for you? After other warm, fuzzy creature came in and, well, was belligerent. So we got that. How far is that? 141. And that one is 107. You know what? Let's go up to the top and then just kind of make our way down to the other one. Shall we? Sure we shall. Come on. Up, 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 up. Up, up, up. I know. I know my thermal protection is falling. Another starship fuel. We got a stack of that stuff already. I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to wait till my thermal protection. Oh, wow. Is this a double? It is a double. Look at that. There's two of them here. Well, let's dig them out. There's one. Nanites and there's another one lower down on the hill there. So more nanites. Where'd the other one go? Well, it didn't go anywhere. Okay, so we do have these. I didn't dig the other ones out up there. I didn't feel the need. We really don't need to because there's lots of that stuff around. And, well, we're going to fill up our stacks anyway at some point. So we still have that. Let's do another little scan here. Hopefully we're not missing anything. Frostwort. Might be nice if we're building a base for glass, but we're not. Okay, our thermal protection is pretty much expired. It's time to do that. May as well do this as well. And off we go. Continuing our walkabout. Scanner's only half charged. Wow. Maybe that's what I should do. Every time the scanner gets fully recharged. How much of that do I have left? Let's replenish that stack, shall we? Put that in here. There. Did we refill it? Almost. Three short. Look at that. That building shows up. Now this is, I think, a manufacturing facility of some sort. I'm not mistaken. Oh. I could have swore I just saw another building down here, but the scanner is recharged. Jettison pod. Okay, abandoned building. Alright, well, let's get over there. We have the umption to get across. Yeah. A little bit of damage, but nothing serious. Okay. There should be sentinels here. Why are there no sentinels? This does look like a manufacturing facility, does it not? Okay, that's weird. So weird, in fact. Yep, free money right there. Hazardous flora. That's the whippy plant hanging off the ceilings. Didn't even bother to check. Okay, let's go back and tap into the terminal. Maybe we'll get some useful stuff here. Okay, you need to perish. Sorry about that, but that's just the way it is. Too much sodium. What are we going to get here? Abandoned terminal. Let's see. User identified, terminal now active, unlocking data log for analysis. It looked like a wound on the world, crimson and ragged edge, like something that once lived but was then torn asunder. I should have stayed away. Blah 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 blah. Analyze data log. This is not an abandoned building. Discovered something coded. Yeah, it's going to give me nanites. I knew it. Yeah, this is. It is abandoned. I'm sorry. This is not a manufacturing facility. Okay. Well, shall we keep going? Does anybody want to Google that for me? Are there any crash ships on abandoned worlds? Because that just defeats the purpose if there isn't. Okay, more nanites. I hope I didn't goof. I hope I didn't goof up on that. Wouldn't surprise me too much, but anyway. And there may not be an answer on Google for that. I know there's an answer for a lot of things on the No Man's Sky wiki and in Google and in Reddit and Steam and a whole bunch of other places. There's certainly answers for a lot of things in all games. There may not be an answer for that because, well, maybe just nobody bothered to give an answer for it. There's another abandoned building right there. Okay, so are we on an abandoned building ley line, I wonder? Ancient data structure. So those ancient data structures may yield exosuit upgrade chart maps like this. They will usually yield these things here, navigation data. You'll get about 80 or 90% navigation, or probably more than that actually. Probably more than 90% navigation data. So here's another one of these. Damaged machinery. More nanites. Fine. This one does not have sentinels either. So, I don't know if a lot of you realize, but sentinel's just another word for a guard, right? That's all sentinel means. They chose the word wisely, though. Okay, so there's another one of these guys. Is that a... yeah. Okay, let's put that here. Okay, there's a... yeah, this looks like almost a carbon copy of the building we were just in. Okay, so what is it full of? Okay, it's full of that. So there's something in here. Another microprocessor. So we got 6 of those already. We're going to forego that. Sodium. Don't need that.
Yes, small chance.
Small chance. Okay. Thank you, Mage. Appreciate that. Projectiles. Don't need those. More. No, sodium. We got a stack of sodium. Not going to over encumber this. The GEC word for lost. Okay. Not going to over encumber my inventory with stuff I really don't need. I probably already have enough of that now, but let's just see what this thing does for me. I think it's just going to give me nanites again. I'm just going to blow through this because couldn't be bothered to read it. Sorry. North, south is over this way. Let us keep going on our journey, on our trek. So it's possible. Okay, let's do a scan. It's possible to find a crashed starship on an abandoned planet. Well, that's good news.
Hey Marty. Hey chat.
Double tap, welcome in.
Stars.
How are you doing? So, okay, I come to a decision.
Rolled 14.
I, how are you doing? Oh no. Oh, not like you got a shortage of beaver tails there, double tap. I came to a decision this week. I've come to the end of the State of Decay 2 playthrough for now. I've decided that I'd like to, if I'm going to continue with that playthrough, I need to develop my skills in that game because they really suck. I've lost a number of settlers to zombie hordes and mobs over the weeks, and there are ways I could have prevented some of that at least. So I'm just I'm going to put that on the back burner for now, and I'm going to replace that with a Wednesday Dangerous Elite stream. For those who are unaware, Dangerous Elite is another space simulator. It's actually the closest thing we have to an actual space simulator. No Man's Sky is a good space game, I find. It's really good, but it's not really a realistic kind of space simulator. It doesn't. I find it does a really, really good job of some things, and I really enjoy playing this game. This game is probably going to remain a staple in my stream schedule for the foreseeable future for a number of reasons. Probably the most compelling reason I can think of is that, well, they keep updating the game, new expeditions, new content. You know, that's reason. Just that is probably reason enough to keep this in the stream lineup. So Saturday mornings probably going to continue with this, and we're going to obviously continue our Baldur's Gate streams on Monday afternoons. My daughters and I. That's as long as they want to go, I'll go for sure. I enjoy that stream for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that I enjoy sessions with them. So there you go, Rafi. There's a plug for you. And they know how to play that game much better than I do. I think they each have their own. Well, I do too. I have a separate playthrough, but I'm finding. Look at that, a fossil bed. Is this planet got bones? No. Oh, that's a fossil bed, just like the other one I was at. Yeah, that thing. Okay. So Monday afternoon's probably not going to change in the foreseeable future. It's on the back burner now because one of the crew is out of town, but not day after tomorrow, but next week we'll likely be resuming that. Tuesday evenings, the Fallout 76, similar to this title, they keep adding content to that, so as long as that remains kind of compelling in that sense, I'll keep playing that. So Wednesdays, we're going to be... Oh, it's almost done, eh? Let's go do this. And we may as well do that too.
Will you be starting from scratch with Elite Dangerous?
I don't think so. There's a couple of reasons for that. I'm already... I shouldn't say I'm already at scratch. I've been playing, well, I guess a fair amount for the last couple of months, but there's a relatively steep learning curve that think I've more or less mastered, not completely, but to some degree anyway. And I don't want to have to start over all that grind again. It is a grindy game. There's lots of stuff to do, but most of the stuff you need or feel compelled to do is quite the grind. That's just my opinion. Opinions may vary on that, of course. There's a few other people doing Elite Dangerous, if I may. Pete SB, who is, I believe, in stream. If you can raise your hand, Pete. Go over and check out Pete's channel. Pete does a lot of Elite Dangerous, and he's been doing it for some time, so he's very good at it. If you need any tips. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm all the way through it either. And that game may not... It's possible that game may not stay on my stream schedule forever for that long. It depends. It depends how it goes. Is my scanner recharged? No. Because it is grindy. Stuff doesn't tend to move as quickly as in most other games. Most stuff doesn't. There are a couple of sort of, if I can state it this way, there's a couple of Yeah, and you know what? When we wrap on BG3, um, we may look at that. We may go back to Borderlands. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And you did mention that before, Gunboat. Appreciate that for sure. I've seen other people play it for sure. I think I saw Soler playing it this week actually. So there is that. On Thursdays, my Text the Infidel, welcome to the stream. Division 2, I don't know about Division 2, but because I don't have that title, but I do have the other, I have a couple of other Tom Clancy titles that I know you're into, Tex, and a couple that I really like, the Ghost Recon, Wildlands, and Breakpoint, and perhaps we can tag team that on Thursdays. What was it I was thinking of replacing my Fallout 4 playthrough with? Oh, Farming Sim. Yeah, Farming Sim is a very laid back, very, very laid back title. I might actually open up a new part-time streaming slot maybe on Sundays just to do some Farming Sim. But I was thinking of doing it on Thursday, but if Tex wants to do a run on Ghost Recon, that'd be cool. You'll have to forgive my my passive play style.
Not really a fun watch.
No.
That is just me.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's and the word boring probably wouldn't be too far out of line for that game because there's not a whole lot of action, right? But you got to understand that that's not the kind of game it is, right? It's not a first person shooter. Yeah, and I enjoy a number. Maroon 5. Why would I do that? Why would I do that, Rafi? Get a copyright strike. Is that a... Oh, here we go. Unknown building right over there.
Rafi for the win. That's how you make Farm Sim entertaining.
Yeah. I suppose. What do we have over here? Could this be our magic ship? I doubt it. Suppose you never know. Let's go over and have a look. You should be able to see it right over here. Right on top of this hill. You should be able to see what's down there. Ah, disappointment reigns. I hope I didn't miss something. Yeah, you see there's another one over there.
LOL at Rafi.
Now, what is this? So all the buildings are abandoned, which means they got these nests here with these whispering eggs. Let me just show you what happens if you go at that. Mining beam? That's what happens. These guys come out and start spitting acid at you. Oh, inventory full. Okay, sorry. Projectile ammunition. Let's get that out of there. What's in here? More project?
Mo made a mod that makes the tractors go 300 kilometers per hour.
Oh, you know what?
Now that's entertaining.
There are mods that that make the track, well, the vehicles go faster. there are mods that make the plow wider. So it doesn't have to be a total grind in the sense that you know, the if you play the game with all the base parts and stuff,
Hey Marty and Chad.
you may notice, hey Soler, how are you doing? We're just talking about you. Were you playing Nightingale this week? I think maybe I saw you do that, but with Chaotic Serenity. Okay, let's keep plugging that in there.
Yes, we Jason started yesterday. Hello DT.
Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I thought I saw. Yeah, you guys going into that. What's in here? This is another one of those terminals with nanites in it. I'm just going to go snap through this and do that. Something has been left behind that will aid me on my journey. Nanites. Yep. Okay, good. So I think... So there is we did find a crash ship, but it's way over on the other side. Like it's almost twice as far as my own ship.
Time is good for everyone and the audience where it is 4 to 5 a.m. my time. If you are enjoying this content, consider smashing the thumb up icon to show your
Sorry.
It's very much appreciated and may even help somehow.
4 to 5 a.m.
Galaxy.
I thought you were in Europe. It'd be 4 or 5. It'd be like 4 p.m. over there, wouldn't it? Not sure what you mean by that. Unfortunately.
I'm in Belfast.
Yes.
But the people I play with are in the US.
Right. Oh, see, I understand what you're saying now. If they play in the evening, it's really late in the morning for you. Right. Gotcha. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, that... all that time zone crap, that's always been... It's always been a bit of a pain, and it's certainly for gamers that like to, team up with people from, well, around the world, really, right? It's just much more of a pain, right? Because, well, because of that. Crisscross applesauce, how are you doing? Chris is an awesome streamer as well, content creator. He has a lot of content about this game and others. If you want to know anything about building, whether it be glitch building or otherwise in this game, check out his channel for sure. I know I have Streamlabs commands for pretty much all of you people in the bank here, but I'm sorry, I really don't know what they are off the top of my head. Maybe I can just open that. Hang on a second. That would be... See if I can put a few of those out here. You know what? It's we're 15 minutes away from my bio break. I'm just going to open up the file, and I think some of you already know what your commands are. Yeah, so here's an example. I think this might work. Let me just double check that. And does it work? Is it going to work? Yeah, there you go. So that's Chris's link. So here's a depot, well, resource depot. It's guarded by these sentinels, so that's the extent of my interaction with this particular location. Not to mention that my inventory is full. So you're wondering how the adventure's going here, Chris? Well, I mean, it's going. We're still alive. This is a permadeath abandoned run. All,
My usual Saturday morning haunt at Crisscross.
all the s- all the sliders are over to the. Okay, so that just means that I don't have any more exosuit upgrade charts. Now, yeah, all the sliders are over to the right, and the toggle for populated universe is off. So obviously, our universe is abandoned. We've decided to forego our ship, which is 9 hours plus over that way. So we are looking for a crashed starship. We're not going to get a landed pilot. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's build this back up. Throw some of that in here. We're not going to get a landed pilot because there are no pilots. And we've just crossed into the Grady Outpost, region of planet Gorioni.
Chris is so stalking me.
Shelter. Welcome aboard, everybody, by the way. Thanks for coming in and spending your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. So I know some of you already know your shortcuts for your channels. Mage would be one. Tex might be another one. Tex also does some streaming occasionally, mostly on
There's nobody
Tex.
else to stalk.
There he is.
The only reason is you LOL. Check out Tex's awesome streams and more content here. https://www.youtube.com/@textdnfidel.
So if any of you want to see Tom Clancy titles, Ghost Recon,
You just want my hair. I know it. Been doing a whole lot of DIV2 lately. New plans, so lots of raids.
so anybody who's unfamiliar with Gunboat, he has fantastic hair. Long, silver, blonde. Sorry if I got that wrong. Yeah, if any of you have seen any of his content, that his hair belongs in, you'll know that. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, Division 2, Tom Clancy. Yeah, so if anybody is curious about that stuff, just check out Texas channel there. Awesome stuff. He's really good at it too. So that's why I'm hesitating playing Ghost Recon with the man, because I'm just a rookie. I'm just a rookie in a lot of things I do. We got another shelter over there. What? Come on, man. I'm just a rookie. For the Ghost Recon stuff, I like to lay back and do some sniping. And Tex is really to go in and get him. Kind of, he reminds me a little bit of my nephew. My nephew and I have played some Ghost Recon, and not lately, but yeah. And it's again, that particular aspect is a question of playstyle too, right? I mean, you got to go in and garrot your enemies at some point, just to get them out of the way, kind of thing. But for the most part, I like to snipe. But yeah, I'm open for that kind of collaboration for sure. If you can, I'll tell you what we can do is if you're open for a Thursday evening session this week, I like.
All the snipers, the angels always on Overwatch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'd be the angel then. Not really, but yes. Okay, let's do a scan. Yeah, so I like to get going around 8, which I think is 7 Central. If you're up for that, tag me in Discord there, and we can start a brand new Wildlands or Breakpoint. Just let me know if you want to get something going.
1800 Central Time, but we see NA through down.
Yeah, we can work something out, I'm sure. Anytime you're not available on a Thursday or whatever, one of us is not available, we'll just forego that week. What I can do is replace that particular stream with my my fallback farming sim or something. So yeah, we could certainly try that. That could be fun. And you being very familiar with those titles, you'll know what to do. I haven't played either one of those titles in probably a couple of months for sure, and I've probably forgotten more than most of what I've learned. As long as you don't mind carrying me. It's all for fun anyway. I mean, we're not going to be, tearing up the internet or anything, so just for fun. So we got another abandoned or unknown building over here. Let's go over and check that out. That's what we're looking for, actually. Crash ships will disguise themselves. Well, all buildings will disguise themselves as unknown initially until you get close enough to identify them. Camp Odurba. Odurba.
Running, just some shooting and looting, LOL. I just want to see you find a ship.
Well, we might be at that for a while. Okay, so we can dig this out. Yeah, so there's a full stack. Now, ship. Nope, another minor settlement. Now, did I empty that? Yes. Can we get anything useful here? Sometimes you do. Ship, ship, ship. Thanks for the luck rub. Sad, angry face, yes. I'm not angry. It is what it is. More nanites. Shields at maximum. Another word in the Gek language. High. Yeah, we're not really high. Let's go over and check this out. Damage machinery. Get anything useful? More nanites. Minor settlement. We got a full stack of that salvage data, so you know what? Let's do this again. Sell that. And get some more. Let's get rid of this. We should have sold it, but it's only worth 1,000, is it? Yeah. 1,000,006 in the coffers. Good. Now, let's go out and do a scan. See if we pick up anything else. Minor settlement 5 hours away. Nothing. Okay. How far have I gone? Oh, 1,000,006. Okay, sure. Life support. Yeah. we see from up here? We see a lot. Scanner's not charged. We see a lot, but we don't see any crashed ships. Let's get over here.
How many clips have you found?
I think it's 6. It's this, right? That. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be 6, but the game hasn't been updating that. If I was to restart the game, it would probably show that I have 6. It was doing the same thing last week. The last 2 that I found last week did not show until this morning. So, yeah, there it is, right?
Hey, what's up? Nice.
Nuftorious, welcome to the stream. Speaking of content creators, there's another one. Check out Nuftorious. He does a lot of No Man's Sky content as well. He's got a lot of tutorials and stuff like that, and he's been doing a lot of Elite Dangerous lately. I don't know about you, Noof, but I'm getting, well, I was getting quite at my wit's end with some of the grind. I'm still doing some of it. I've actually moved out of the bubble again to do some more exo bio. But I was trying to get the engineers in line. I'm a little bit confused as to what my my game is displaying, and so I've kind of shied away from that stuff for now. Somebody mentioned Titan drives. I'd be up for that probably next Friday, maybe, once I'm done with this exo bio. Okay, here's my bio break reminder. So I do have a Discord channel. Anybody who has a channel that they want promoted, send me a message with the URL of your channel, and I will put it in my list. And we can, well, you can promote it yourself once we do the once we get into the bio break here. Hang on just a moment. You know what? Let's take it now. I'm at a building here, so this is a fortuitous time to be doing that. Let's get inside. We're going to do this, this, and this, and we're going to do our bio break right now. I'm going to take a look at my list, and I'm going to plug in some of the some people that are in that I know are in chat right now. I'm going to try to plug your commands in. So we'll take our bio break now. I'm done with colonization for now. That grind right now is not rewarding. Yeah, I mean, and there's the rub, right? So there's mages.
Lantry Mages awesome streams and more content here. https://www.youtube.com/@glantrimage.
So that's mage. Who else do we have in chat? Tex already put his in. Let's see. So Pete, I mentioned Pete earlier. Pete does a lot of Elite Dangerous, and I think he was doing No Man's Sky as well at some point, but it's mostly Elite Dangerous now. There's the link for Pete's channel. You can use that yourself when you come on there, Pete. Don't hesitate to promote your stuff. Who else is here? Mage already did his. Crisscross we did. Okay, I know Katrin rated me, so there's Katrin's. And if you're still there, Katrin, by all means, when you come into this chat, just punch that out.
Katrine's awesome streams and more content here.
Katrin was doing the expedition this morning. Oh, is that all I got? I'm sure I had more than that. I'm sure I had more than that. Where are they? Okay. I've probably got that in a spreadsheet. It's not in a regular. It's not in a regular Google Docs file. But anyway, there you go. Yeah. So like I said, if you have if you have a channel that you produce content on fairly regular basis, then by all means drop me a PM in Discord, and we'll see if we can get a link up for your channel. So for now, I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Refresh your drinks and snacks, smoke them if that's what you're into. Use the facilities if you have to, I guess. That's probably what I'm going to do. And we'll see you in 2 or 3 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, folks.
Check out Maria's awesome content here. https://www.youtube.com/@candiedk9s
my snack. Okay. Are we back? I think we're back. I'm not going to bother with the deserted terminal for the sake of, 15 or 20 nanites.
WB.
Thank you, Double Tap. Okay. Onward and upwards. Onwards at least, maybe not upwards, but... Okay, scanner's recharged. Let's give that another go. Stop. Thank you. I think I might just run down the valley here.
Are you specifically looking for a crashed ship, or would you buy one at a trading post now that you have some units?
I can't, because there are none. There are no ships anywhere because I'm abandoned, right? There's no life forms. There's no Gek, there's no Korvax, there's no Viking. So there's nobody flying around. You'll not see a ship fly overhead. I haven't seen one. So there are no ships in that sense. Defensive systems.
I forgot. LOL.
Yeah. It kind of, well, I haven't forgotten because obviously been doing this for like 15 hours now and nothing. 0 ships. The only ship I saw was my own. I didn't even see it actually, I don't think. So here we got, what is this? Stick in the mud. It's got a galactic trade terminal. So as opposed to the rules of the fugitive, you can approach buildings in this type of playthrough.
You abandon your ship then?
I was trying to make it a challenge. Trying to make it a challenge to see how long it would take me to get off the planet. So there's ammonia here. We don't need that. Dioxide would have been nice, maybe. Did we pick up more of that stuff? Didn't we? Condensed carbon. Okay, I need to find... Berry technology. Where's that? 219. Is there some here? 43. Okay. Can't just take it out. Oh, yes, I can. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A little bit more money. There we go. 1.7. 1 3/4 mil. All right. That's where we're headed, south. Nothing over that way. Nothing over that way. Where are we? Minus 56, minus 86. So we're well into the southern hemisphere here. We're well into the southern hemisphere. Is my scanner recharged? See what I see up there? Monolith. $800 units. Holy crap. You pick up a monolith 800 units away and you just don't show me some other stuff that I'd rather see? What the hell? What the hell? Some of you are probably thinking, Marty, go to the monolith. You can get something. Why did I abandon my ship? Yeah, it's for challenge. This is a challenge, right? This is not start the game in regular mode and just go through the motions of the storyline and all that. I've done that a dozen times at least. Plus all the expeditions and blah, blah, blah. So I've done one or two fugitive runs, done the stranded run. I've done this. This is my first abandoned run, I believe. So, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, I don't dislike roaming around on a planet, even on foot, right? It's not, it doesn't, that's not bothering me. The RNG... Cool. Keep pumping out those crow videos. They're very, they're quite intriguing. Okay, unknown building. It's got a sentinel, so it's probably one of those. One of those resource depots or something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Do we have anything this way? In the actual direction we're headed? Smoke over there. Okay, let's get some more of this. Make sure we got an empty slot. Let's get this guy. Hopefully we'll don't fall halfway down the hill here. Okay. Nanites. Okay, let's put that here. Still got that empty slot going for us. Some more damaged machinery up there. Did I see deuterium? I thought I saw deuterium here, but well, maybe I didn't. It's all good. Thermal protection falling. That means my 2 cold protection modules are expired or are depleted. What am I doing for oxygen? Okay, full sodium, pretty full oxygen. Don't need to be spending too much energy hunting that stuff down. Let's do another scan. buildings. I tend to look in like a 180, 90 degrees, well, left and right and forward. I tend not to look behind me because, well, I've been there. So what would be the point of doing that? Yes, our hazard protection is half depleted. How are we doing for dioxide? Okay, let's get some more of this. We could just we could live forever here on this cold planet, just doing this, replenishing our hazard protection with this stuff. Our hazard protection upgrades. Our hazard protection, I don't think we can I don't think we can recharge with dioxide. We can charge our life support with dioxide. That is true. There's another one of those resource depots. You know, and it's not like there's no buildings. There are buildings. So it's just a matter of finding the... okay, that's depleted. So let's go ahead and do this. This. And this. Let's put that back over here. And we're good to go. Yeah, so getting back to Ghost Recon. I like the stories. I like the mechanics. I like the graphics. The graphics are stunning in that game, pretty much. It's a modern game, right? So it should be. It should be really good. And I'm pretty sure that's AAA studio, right? Oh. Anything? Damaged machinery behind me almost. Buried technology. That stuff's everywhere. I don't know how that stuff gets here, but well, it's here, so, you know. We take the opportunities we can to dig it out. Yeah, so Tex, I'm if you're still there, I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. Probably doing a little bit of collaboration, and so yeah, like I said, if you don't mind carrying me. Oh, wait now. Mining beam. Buried cache. Subterranean relic. You don't, I think in this kind of playthrough, you don't necessarily want to stay on the straight and narrow. In the sense, you know, if you're going in a certain direction, you don't want to go exclusively in that direction at the, you know, risk of not finding stuff kind of thing. Because it is an exploration game, so, you know, you see stuff off on one side or the other that you're curious about. Geez, you know, go over check it out, right? So Now this isn't too far off the beaten path. And it could easily have something very, very useful, like an upgrade for something or other. Pretty much all our upgrades we've obtained from damaged machinery, so anytime we certainly don't have to go too far out of our way, we should, I think. Is it time for a scan? My default scanner is not showing me much, so I'm going to do this. See if it picks up anything else. And it does not, really. More dioxide there, right there. Okay, so one of my modules just expired, just depleted. That's what that sound was. Get out my way! Get out my way! Okay. Scanner's not quite charged. Can still do a rudimentary scan, I guess maybe we can call it. Yeah, not much to see. See here, folks. Move along. Right down the valley. Some of the buildings are not in the valley, however. Let's just take a look over there. I don't know, looks like a place that might have a building. Not this time. No. Not this time. There's a big frickin' valley. There's a shelter right there, right in the middle of my screen. There's anything else down there? There's a transmission tower over there we missed. It was not identified by our scanner, right in the middle of my screen. That's a transmission tower. That'll help you find a crashed ship, but we've already found one, so can't find two. Once you find a crashed ship with your transmission tower or map or whatever, you have to dig it out. You have to dig out the distress beacon, because the game won't show you another one. It'll show you a crashed freighter. We don't necessarily want a crashed freighter. And we've just moved into another region of the planet. Now, I said there was a settlement over here. Maybe we'll get some respite from the cold. There it is. Let's go and get our nanites. Whatever else is over here. Oh, these things. Can't take that up. No.
Roll 28 at D0 UBL 3 tap 1 beaver tails and now has 1221645 beaver tails. Top hours, 1 Old Explorer OE, 51.67, 2. D0 UBL3 tap, 46.67, 3. Gunboat Willie, 41.67, 4. Marty, 40.00, 5. Texby and Fidel, 23.33, 6. Werpy Haku, 21.67, 7. Lantry Mage, 21.67, 8. John Travis, 15.00, 9. Indestructible, 10.00, 10. Nurkarias, 10.00. Top points, 1D0 UBL3 tap, 1221645 2. Old Explorer OE, 4709400 3. Warpy Haku, 3711322 4. Texby and Fidel, 315.
Can you guys hear the chat bot?
5. Marty, 833,400, 6. Starduster 13, 460,400, 7. Typo 44, 219,000, 8. Rocket, 163,100, 9. John Travis, 155,600, 10. Gunboat Willie, 129,800. Yes. I was away for a sec. Rolled 60, at Texby and Fidel won 100,000 beaver tails and now has 320,4700 beaver tails.
So a round of applause for those people with the hours there. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Time is precious. That is not an understatement. Another unknown building. What do we got over here? Ship, 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 ship. Come on, double tap. Ship, 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 ship. Nope. Another minor settlement. How much of this stuff do we have? Oh, we can get another load of that off. Okay, let's do it then. Now, do we have... We do not. Let's get inside.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yep, I heard you. Okay, there's no whippy plants here. There's this though. Sell our navigation data yet again. Salvage data, sorry. 364, that puts us over the 2 million mark, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, what do we got here? Let's build this back up. You know what? Let's just do this too. If we find some more dioxide, we'll pick it up. Unknown building. Did we find all the rocks? Yes. We got 2 plants missing.
Ship, ship, ship.
Ship, ship, ship. Yes, please. Okay, how far have we walked? Oh no, this is money too, isn't it? Yeah, 2.1 million. we got? Stick in the mud. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, well, is what it is, right? Wee wee. Funny sounds in this game. Based on reality? Eh. Maybe loosely. Ever so loosely. Woo woo. Too funny. Is that deuterium right there in front of me? I think it is, eh? Yeah. Let's go for it. See how far this will take us. Oh, really? Is that it? Oh, man. Sure, slam me down into the ground. Frickin' jetpack. Piece of shite. Nothing. Okay. Alright, what we got in here? It's time for another scan. I think it's time. Really dig the graphics in this game too. What's this? Cobalt. So we're doing well with our dioxide plan. Recharging our hazard protection with that. There's some more of this. We're doing okay for money. Don't know where we're going to spend it, but we're doing okay for money. Another big valley. Another shelter. That's where we're headed. Not really going towards the shelter. So you do have a few tools at your disposal to find potential targets. Your eyes are your first. Second is the scanner. Maps. Yeah, maps will do it. There are a number of buildings that will help you find things too. Like I said earlier, a few minutes ago, transmission tower. Help you find crash ships. If you're looking for a crash freighter, there's that too. So, I mean, there are tools. You're not, you're not going around with an empty tool belt. How's my scanner doing? It's time. The scanner by itself will show you some of the elements that are nearby. Sodium, dihydrogen, etc., etc.
Since you are in abandoned mode, does that mean you can only play with people in abandoned mode?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if anybody can join your game in abandoned mode. Probably, but I wasn't planning on playing with anybody else, but it's a solitary kind of adventure, isn't it? Oh, we have damaged machinery right here. Okay. Nanites. Language stone. Sorry, knowledge stone. The Gek word for technology. Okay. Still got that slot. Aluican Heath region of the planet. Okay.
Thermal protection falling.
That's oxygen. Okay. Well, I tell you what, if we do find a ship, we'll be in really good shape. Because we have what? 7 drop pod maps. So we'll be able to increase our inventory capacity pretty significantly. See, the reason you want to be high up is that you can see down, you can see further, and probably down, like, sometimes down 2 valleys, one on either side, right? Oh, here we go. More damaged machinery.
Thermal protection falling.
Roll 27. At D0 UBL3 tap 150,000 beaver tails and now has 1221645 beaver tails. Here yet. Master D0 UBL3 tap is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt. Type. Highest amount to join.
Let's get up on top of this hill over here.
Rolled 18. At text the infidel lost 50,000
Unknown building.
beaver tails
See,
and now has 315.
I think we were missing that.
0 beaver tails.
I was going the wrong direction for that one. I started going west to get on top of the hill.
Infidel has joined the treasure hunt.
Thermal protection falling.
What do we got here? Oh, stick in the mud. Right there. Dang. Okay, let's do this again.
Technology recharge.
That'll cover us for a bit. Let's get on top of the hill. See what we see down the other side.
A crew of voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness on their quest. Ho ho. The entire crew escaped the wilderness alive.
Hey!
Celebrate with a sack full of tails and a belly full of fire water. Results: D0UBL3 tap, 110,000. Text the invital, 110,000. Bro.
What happened to Rafi? She heisted as well and got nothing. I don't. You. Is it possible?
Here's a link to
Huh.
Marvin's Discord.
I don't know what happened there. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm not a Streamlabs heisting expert.
If you are enjoying this content, consider smashing the thumb up icon to show your support. It is very much appreciated and may even help.
So they say. So they say. Who they are, I'm unsure, but apparently they say that. All right. Is this a slippery slope? No.
Streamlabs did. T accept Rafi's heist entry.
No. Didn't even acknowledge it, really, did it? You do have money. Or beaver tails.
Face red droopy eyes.
Right. No biggie there. No biggie. It's more of a viewer interaction or that kind of thing, right? It's not a... I guess you could redeem stuff. I don't know what redeems. Oh, I got a lot of redeems on this. In my sources here. Yeah, that's one. Does it work? Is it gonna work? Oh, the videos. The video didn't show. Oh. No picture. Yeah.
No picture.
No animated GIF. I don't know. Okay, so I'll have to check that out. See what's up with that. Puck, 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 puck. Chicken.
UBL3 tap. You successfully redeemed chicken for 100 beaver tails.
Puck, 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 puck. That's me when I run away. Chickened out. Yeah. Well, you know, live to fight another day, right?
Something is very wrong.
Something is wrong. You got that right. It's very possible that one of my Windows updates. Oh, look at that, a Starship Shield. I don't have one of those. Do I want to keep that though? Well, I do have one of those actually, an X class. Oh my god. Okay. We need another drop pod. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Ancient data structure. Speaking of drop pods, might be checking that out. Okay, let's do another this kind of scan, followed by this kind of scan. there's not a lot on this planet. There's not a lot. Okay, let's get down there a little bit quicker.
Not sure how you are set up, so might ask stupid questions. But did you create the window for the redeems and anchor it in Streamlabs?
They were working. They were working. I'll have to double check all that stuff, but they were working for sure. I think most of you will know that. Most of you have seen those things work. Right, Tex? The brrrr. The A10.
They worked a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, they did work, and there's been some Windows updates since then. You know what?
Works crap.
Updates do funny things sometimes. Funny, not in a ha-ha sense either. Funny in a strange sense. Sadly. Okay. We got about 45 minutes left in the stream here. Double tap, I need some luck. Everybody? Tex? Ruffy? Ed, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope everybody's having a great day. Saturday, eh? Again, I'd like to acknowledge, or at least extend my appreciation for everybody spending a little bit of precious time with me.
Ear should. Working, but could be worse. Crossed fingers, crossed fingers, crossed fingers. I am good. How is MR Beavertail?
Yeah, you could be unemployed, right, Tex? Another scanner module. Oh, goody, look at that. 2. No room. Sadly.
Exactly.
How's Mr. Beavertail? He's doing okay, you know. Could be worse. Finally think I've shaken that bug that I had there last month. That was just horrible. I wasn't sure where that was going. There we go. We got another map. Okay. So the Sentinels, these little buggers here, they don't really appreciate when you dig into their ancient data structures. I guess they think they're trying to protect that stuff. I'm not sure, but seems to be the gist or the kind of the idea I'm getting. Okay, let's do another one of these. Let's do a flying 180. There's buried cache over there. Sometimes those things got handy, got good stuff in them. More damage technology right there. That's right on our path. We're going to slam headlong into that.
High-tech being vital.
Gotta laugh at the chatbot. Tech being vital. Come on, man. Speak English. On parle français ici. I was on Wolfhart's stream last week, and I think he's from France. And I was chatting to him in French. That was interesting. I don't get a chance to practice my French a lot, aside from when I speak with family and French friends. Because I don't have a lot of French acquaintances in the area. But I figure that's kind of like, mostly like riding a bike. Mostly. Not completely, because it is true that some things that you learn, you need to keep at it, or else you're going to lose it. Language is one of those things. You know, you just forget, right? How do you say that again? I probably have forgotten some of my French, but mostly not.
Use it or lose it.
Yeah, exactly,
But it
right?
comes back pretty fast.
It can certainly. Just a refresher, right? Can be, how much of that do I have? 77, okay. Maybe I should look for another spit of dioxide.
If you are new to the stream, consider subscribing to this channel. It would be very much appreciated. Hey MD and all in chat.
Alhoon Gaming. Speaking of content creators, Alhoon does a lot of content on a lot of different games. How are you, Alhoon? Happy Saturday afternoon to you, sir. How goes the effort? Brother,
Just find yourself.
Mage's brother from another mother, or so they claim. I don't know. I'm just yeah, okay. We'll just drop that and leave that right there. Okay, we are getting we are getting dioxide. That's what I'm coming here for. Let's get the rest of that. How much did I get? Ah, some. Better than nothing. So we're full again. Sure would be nice to get a ship right about now. Now would be a good time. Hello, games. Hello.
Rolled 37. Had text being final 150,000 beaver tails and now has 325,4700 beaver tails.
Now would be a good time. Show me the money. Nanites. Okay, let's see if we can scale this.
Universe is abandoned. Then was there anyone around to crash a ship?
Yeah, so I think Mage checked that out in Google earlier, and he said there are some.
At Alhoon Gaming won 2,600 beaver tails and now has 2,600 beaver tails.
Apparently,
Are you sure there are crashed ships?
apparently there are. I can't vouch for that because I haven't found any. But we're going to hold our breath. I'm going to hold my breath. You don't have to hold your breath, but so I'm just refilling my dioxide stash. Yes, there is. That's what I'm getting right there. 300. So permadeath. The stack size is 300. And we still got a bit more. And that's it. Okay, now we're full. So we're going south. We're going south, and we found almost every building there is to find, I'm thinking, in the last, well, since the start. I think the only thing left to find is a ship. Crashed starship. You know what? We may have skirted by one or two,
To Cancun.
but yeah, south to Cancun, sure.
Palm tree, palm tree, palm tree.
Yeah. The only thing is that this planet is cold, ice cold. So that's what we got our hazard protection for. I'm going to do another search. Actually, maybe somebody else can do it, but the search. I think I might have asked somebody to do a search on. Are there any crashed ships in abandoned? Is it abandoned mode or? I guess the search could be abandoned mode or abandoned universe, or I think there are. I mean, there's a reason why the universe would be abandoned, right? Everybody died. Yeah, so there's a number of possibilities. Abandoned mode, abandoned universe, No Man's Sky. Are there any crashed starships in abandoned mode or abandoned? What is that? Condensed carbon. We found just about everything else. Of course, we found no life forms except for the regular flora and fauna. There are no dominant life forms, as you would expect.
For NMS Wiki.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Per NMS Wiki. Copy paste. I'm going to have to scrub this playthrough if there's no crash ships. I'll have to use I'll have to go back and use my my ship because I don't want to stay on this planet.
I'm reading.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, more of this. Oh, get up there. Thank you.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, let's do another scan. Let's do another scan around. This planet is bereft of items of interest. Oh well. Okay, what do we have here? Inventory's full, right? Dang. This would be a really, really, really good time to find a crashed ship. I could empty almost half my inventory. I've got a whole bunch of stuff here that I've kind of gathered and
Thermal protection.
hoarded based on the assumption I'm going to get a crashed ship. I should have put a base down where we started, so if shit went sideways, I could always teleport back to the base, but never thought stuff would go sideways. There's an abandoned building. Let's go over and see what that's all about.
Thermal protection falling.
Wow, it is falling. It's not falling, it's plummeting. And we're into a different section of the planet again. Okay. Nothing specifically in Wiki about abandon and crash, but it says NPC ships will very rarely land at the space station.
Okay, nothing specifically in Wiki about abandoned and crashed, but it says NPC ships will very rarely land at the space station.
Yeah, so
Extreme cold damage detected.
that's not going to help us because,
Recharge.
well, we need a ship first. So that's chicken and egg thing, right? Need a ship to get to the space station. Do we have? We got 3, eh? So let's get this. 1. Another drop pod. Awesome. It's not a ship, but it helps. Alright, get in out of the cold.
And Reddit posts/comments say that players have found crashed ships.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we're desperate for another another inventory slot, but we got to get rid of something. Let's get rid of the photon cannon because we're probably not going to use that. What's this? Pulse engine. Pulse engine. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We got that. We got this. We got this.
Technology prepared.
And now we need to synthesize more sodium nitrate. Whoops. So again, put that in there.
Recharge.
That in there. We need 10. Thank you, Double Tap. Appreciate you.
From Wiki regarding crashed ships in normal mode. Crashed ships can be located in a variety of ways, using transmission towers.
Yep.
After
Maps.
correctly solving a number sequence at a transmission tower,
Uh.
a distress signal can be found.
Yep. Okay. Additional inventory slot. Okay, we got 2 there now. So we've been pretty lucky with,
I
well,
wish I could read. I ain't never had no call for no book learning.
oh well, you know, you do what you can, right, with what you got. So we've been pretty lucky with the glyphs here. And we've been pretty lucky with the drop pods for extra inventory slots, thankfully. But we haven't been very lucky finding what we actually need, which is a ship. Okay, let's do a scan. Let's do a scan. There's, what is that? Unknown building. I can see it there. It's an ancient ruin. Yet you tell me it's unknown. What kind of buffoonery is this? Now, if you look here, you'll see knowledge stones, but oh, you don't see those things. I thought you could see a number of different other artifacts buried underground here, but maybe that's a different kind of building I'm thinking of. What do we got? So we could learn a piece of the language, learn another word, seek knowledge of the past. Now we sought knowledge of the past previously, and what it did was goofed off long enough. You're going back to work. Are you double tap? So we got the Gek word for find.
Okay, I've goofed off long enough. Gotta go do some adulting.
All right. Thanks for coming in, double tap. Really appreciate. You take care. Have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye bye.
Okay, that's a full stack of that.
Bye all. Later D0UBL3. Ship ship ship.
Ship, ship, ship. Thank you, double tap.
We spoke offline and voted that you cannot leave the planet till you find 10 graves. So we will all be back in say 6 hours to see how you are doing hee hee.
I've been doing really well with the graves, actually. I got 6 already. And I shouldn't say already, because I've been on this for what, 12 hours, 15 hours or something. So maybe that's not unusual for spending that much, that amount of time on a planet. Maybe it's not unusual to find that many graves. But I thought I was getting pretty lucky with that. Are you going to burst my bubble? Oh, look at this. Speaking of grave, there's another one. There's number 7. So what'd you say? I only need one more? Okay, you guys need to start talking about ships, not graves, because every time you talk about something, it seems like I find one. I don't know what it is about that. Okay, how's my inventory? Okay, this gotta go. This gotta go because I already got a stack of it here. We'll keep that for now. Depths of the world, through caves I fled until I found the bzz. Signals everywhere like the mountains, but spread through underground networks pulsating.
Okay.
Something
no
killed
more
this guy.
mention ships, LOL. Poop poop there, see if you find that.
Poo-poo me.
LOL.
Poop.
The word of
I found poop actually.
ships shall not be mentioned.
Glyph number 7. There it is. Okay. And we do have a memory fragment. Of course, we can't extract that at the
There are boats
moment.
in this game.
Yeah, boats. That's what I like to call them. Okay, let's dump this and see what this is. Another scanner module, C-class. I'm just going to actually just dump that right out. Just get rid of it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Getting rid of it. And I'm going to pick up some more of this. Ferrite dust. Just so I have it right there. And this can go. Still got an empty slot. Well, let's keep going. We got glyph number 7. Yep, pretty lucky with that, right? I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. I think so. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Please. Because I am not an expert. I love it. I like to play this game. I really like this game. But, expert? Nah. Nah.
Start a new run type, find the most graves on one planet.
Apparently, there are a lot of graves on planets and moons. There's a lot more than 12. Like, I don't know why you'd want to find more than 12, because that's all you can actually outfit. But who knows? Maybe some people just, like to find graves.
Except when you actually want to find one that is LOL.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So RNG equals feck off. No graves here. Nanites.
If you are enjoying this content, consider smashing the thumb up icon to show your support.
Show your
Very
support,
much appreciated
please.
and may even help somehow.
Okay, so we're going to have 2 stacks of this stuff. Is that it? That's just more money. Where are you? Should be able to just pick that up right off the ground like this. Yeah. Okay, that's almost 2 stacks. And gotta go drop. I think I'm gonna go this way. It's funny how little decisions like this could impact positively or negatively, could impact how your experience goes, right? Because we're looking for a ship. I mean, this looks like a kind of a valley over this way, so I'm going this way. But I mean, who's to say that there's not a crashed ship over there somewhere, right? Not me, because I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I would go. Obviously. Let's just slam headlong into the ground here. Yeah, let's do that. Try to get back on course a little bit. Language. The Gek word for ore. O-R, not O-R-E. Okay, there's that. Let's do a scan. Machinery. Well, we're only 9 hours away from our drop pod over there. That's the one we found with our drop pod map, the initial one that we launched. It's getting quite low, yes. You're correctamundo. Now, south is straight ahead on that mountain. So do we go over, or do we go right or left? I think I'm going to go left again. I am left-handed. I tend to lean to the left. Okay, we got to fix this again.
Extreme cold damage detected.
There. There. So yeah, on this planet, there's zero reason, especially with the upgrades that I have, there's no reason to for me to perish. If I keep building or, maintaining my dioxide supply, I could potentially go on like this forever. Something was there and it just disappeared. I hate it when that happens. So I'll do a scan, see if it returns. Don't know if it did or not. I didn't catch what it was. That burns me. That just burns me. Is this deuterium? I think it is. Is it? Yes. And that means jetpack boost. Got to be careful with that. Don't get too high off the ground because you'll slam. You'll slam back down. Okay, how are we doing for oxygen? I think we have room for this. Do we? Oh, yeah. Projectiles. Dang it. What did I just do there? Don't need that. And don't need that. Sodium. Oh, I got another one of these. Get another word here. Knowledge stone.
Rolled 63. At text being vital won 100,000 beaver tails and now has 330
Hey.
4700 beaver tails.
Way to go, Tex. Way to grab those beaver tails. So, just as a kind of an aside here, historical note, voyageurs did not, I don't think they came traveling over here for beaver tails. Beaver pelts, yes. The fur was very coveted for, clothing in Europe back in the 15th, 16th, 17th centuries. But beaver tails, I'm not altogether sure they came looking for those. So beaver tail is a pastry, basically. I don't know if it comes from here, this area, or what, but I know it's available around here. And it's very sweet. It's sort of like a pancake. Oh, we got something over there. That's a minor settlement beacon. Let's do another scan.
37. At Old Explorer
Nope.
won 50,000 beaver tails and now has 470.
Didn't discover it.
400 beaver tails. Here yet. Master Old Explorer OE is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt. Type. Iced amount to join. I'm all about the pastries. Ahoy. At Tex being vital has joined the treasure hunt.
I'll jump in on that, maybe. Hopefully I won't scuttle your adventure there, people.
Marty has joined the treasure hunt.
I stopped doing that for a while because it seemed like every time I joined in I was the only one getting out with my skin intact. So, that just looks bad, right? What? Aren't you the guy running this stream? And you're the only one? Yeah, what? Really?
LOL, I've never been that lucky with HTHE hasn't. A crew of voyagers and frontiersmen check their muskets and traps as they head into the wilderness on their quest.
Well, I gotta admit, Tex, for a guy who can't read, you write okay. I mean,
Escape with frostbite.
I know you're just kidding about not being able to read.
Plenty. Results. Old Explorer OE. 110,000. Text being vital. 100. LOL.
And no, that was just a joke.
My typing is horrible some days.
Ah, Fat Fingers McGee here, so I know all about it. I hear you. More dioxide? That's cobalt. I don't want that.
For reals.
Right? Okay, looks like we're headed down this valley here, right here. Just gonna check around. Because, you never know, right? Something could be very, very close. Whoops. Let's just have a bird's eye view. Let's get a bird's eye view. You can only go up so far, unfortunately. You can only go up so far. There you go. There's the limit. Now we're not going over that way. I don't see anything over there. Don't see anything over that way. So let's go where we were originally headed anyway. Right down the valley here. Eva Rovol enclave of the planet. That's the region we just stepped into. Top of the rock. Nothing. See what I was saying? Sometimes you practically pass right by something before, you got to keep your eyes open, right? Something's burning over here. Oh, it's the damaged machinery. No ship here. Are we getting something else? No, not really. We got this. Do we have room for it? Yeah. Oh, not gonna let me do that, are you? More than one way to skin this cat. So that's 2 stacks of that stuff. Okay. That's not terrible. Notice how quickly it turned to dark. Isn't that crazy? Nothing in that valley. Nothing over there. All right. It's a good thing about the jetpack, though. It helps you move along a little bit quicker than otherwise, right? Saves your bacon sometimes too. If you're falling or something, you can just cushion your fall with the jetpack, right? It's kind of convenient. Let's do another scan. That's where we're going. South. Nothing to the left of me, nothing to the right. Here I am. Stuck in the middle of nowhere with you.
Thermal protection falling.
And I'm talking about my exosuit voice, right? At least there's that to keep us company. Keep us from going stir crazy, I guess. Okay, we gotta replenish. Gotta replenish this again.
Technology recharge.
Let's get this too.
Technology recharge.
Oh shit. I could have put that in my terrain manipulator. Wouldn't have fully recharged it, but would have done some good, I'm sure. There's a lot of valleys like this, eh? Might be a little bit better, kind of, for findability purposes, to have a flatter planet. But well, you know, it is what it is, right? You're given what you're given when you spawn. If you don't like it, well, blow it away and spawn somewhere else until you do find something that you can deal with. Certainly there are much worse terrains than this. That's for sure. I think we can all attest to that. And we have some deuterium here, which will boost our jetpack. Go, 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 go. And there you go. Damaged machinery. Subterranean relics. We haven't picked up any of that stuff. It's not valuable enough, in my humble opinion. It's not valuable enough to pick up. Okay, more nanites. We still have a space. So, if we do pick up something useful, we get somewhere to store it. Investigating. What the hell are you investigating? I'm jetpacking around. Stop it. Okay, it's time to do another scan. Okay. Sac venom. I don't know about you, but I don't think my sac is particularly venomous. Sorry if that was a little raw. Okay, there's a mountain there. Straight ahead. Yeah, let's just go over this one. Hopefully we won't miss anything on the left. There appears to be a bit of a gap straight ahead. Oh, and look here. Surge, jetpack surge. Go, 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 go. Starting to get a better feel for those too, the deuterium plants, and subsidizing our jetpack with those. There's another one. Awesome. Yeah, you just go till you can't go anymore. Yeah, there's the gap I'm talking about. Right over here. I don't know if it's actually a gap, but we'll find out. Certainly appears to be at the moment. Let's just do a quick scan around here. Lots of this stuff. Frost stuffed. Lots of this stuff. Frost wart. Okay, let's go over and get this. All right, next building. I stop for the day. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. Time for me to pack it in. Do something else. Call my 90-year-old mom, maybe my 90-year-old mom-in-law. Hey. My mother-in-law is turning 90 today. Turns 90 today. God love her soul. Let's just make sure there's hopefully, well, there's not a lot of ways to make sure. I was saying earlier about the different ways you can find stuff. The camera mode we were in earlier is definitely an option. It's kind of with your eyes kind of thing, but yeah, don't rule that out. Don't neglect that. And what I'm talking about, of course, is this, right? Don't neglect this feature because it can be very useful. I don't use it a lot. What is that? Oh, just a sodium plant, I think. And you can, of course, when you're in this mode, you can change where, you know, put the sun wherever you want it, right? So your visibility is kind of up to you. Now, let's get up this hill. I don't necessarily want to go zigzagging down every single valley. I'll be selective about that. It's just random, of course, but it's a bizarre looking rock there, isn't it? Wonder what that is. Is that something we should be interested in? I don't know. Now, this is kind of surrounding. There's a valley surrounding this mountain, pretty much. I guess you might want to say. Time for one of these scans. Maybe. That scan has stopped producing finds as well, has it? Ooh, I thought I had some juice left there. Bam. Much smaller mountain than what we were just on.
Thermal protection falling.
Data structure. You know what? That's exactly the kind of location you would find. Crash ship right over there. Little pocket inside of a... Oh, maybe not. Help me! Spock! Help me, Spock! Uh-oh. Am I going to get copyrighted for that, I wonder? Okay, we got to find a building. Let's find a building. So, that way. Let's go find a building.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm getting the angelic music. I don't know why. Is there something angelic around that I should be aware of? Or is that just rolling back through the, cycling back through the repertoire? All right, let's do this again.
Technology recharge. Technology
75 dioxide. Okay, we got to think about replenishing that stock again. Copper, no. Dum 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 dum. Here, building, building, building. Ship, 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 ship. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. Another likely spot for something. A flat spot up there. What's in there? Nothing.
Wow, a pair of nearly 100-year-old tortoises have welcomed 4 baby hatchlings at the Philadelphia Zoo.
Nice. Wow. You imagine people having kids at 100? Oh. That's not what I meant to do. I'm not searching every single container. My inventory is fairly full, so not feeling the need to do that. There's Mr. Sentinel again. Keeps rearing his ugly head. Fine. So I'm still looking for a building. Wondering if I should do this off stream or not, but of course you know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to look for a building for 10 or 15 minutes and I'm going to find a ship, right? Off stream. It's going to be like, Marty. WTF, Marty? Couldn't find a stream in 15 hours of stream. Couldn't find a ship in 15 hours of streaming and 10 minutes off stream and you find a ship? What the? What? Wait now. What? You cheated. That's not cheating. That would just be lucky. Haven't been lucky with that yet, so keeping our fingers crossed. There's more dioxide, I think. Is that dioxide? Yeah. Right in line with our path. Let's go get it. Weapon charge depleted. That's not going to help a whole lot. Heh, 14. Not enough. Now it tells you how much is left. 4, 3, up in the top right. Okay. Almost 50% recharged. That's good. Good for now. And we don't have any... Nope. We got our slot. We're good. How much dioxide did we get? 227. Cool. Let's go up on top of this if we can. See what we can see on the other side. Oh, look, it's more of nothing. More nothing. Okay, Marty needs a little infusion of luck. Everybody. Focus. Focus. So, apparently, there are crashed ships on abandoned planets. Apparently. Yet to be verified. We found 7 glyphs. And according to Gunboat, I need 8 to get off the planet. I got a funny feeling I'm going to find my 8th one before I find a ship. Just a feeling. Whoop, didn't make it up there. Guess we got to go around. Stepping on all the little creatures as we go. Get out my way! Okay, we'll go a little further and do one of those scans. Up. Let's go. I want to stay on the high ground a little bit here so I can see down the valley instead of being on the low ground and, well, not seeing so much, I guess. Like this. Okay, let's do a scan. That has seemed to bear fruit in the past. Not so lucky lately. No buildings. No buildings. Okay, so we're headed over that way. Let's get down there. How far south are we now? Wow.
Had text the in final 100,000 beaver tails and now has 3454700 beaver tails.
It's very possible that we will cross the South Pole on foot. We are 15, not even, we're 13 point something degrees away from the South Pole. So that seems to me to be, it's becoming a very distinct possibility. It's becoming a very distinct possibility. Let's go up there. Okay, I'm starting to get bum rot. Okay, this is a pile of ancient data down there. I think I might go down and see what I can harvest. See if I can get any more drop pod maps. It's right there, so. Hell yeah! That's quite a bit, actually. It's a lot. got? Oh. Well, we're definitely getting some. Oh. Yeah, that's what happened. We definitely got... I think we got one map. So that's 9. That may be... That might be a full stack. So I think maybe we can stop looking for that stuff. Okay. Let's go up on top of this this large hill here. That's the distress beacon for our crashed starship. So when we do find a ship, we can go back and get that one too, and take the better of the two, right? So that just that tells you that there are crashed starships on this planet. We've already found one. We were just going in the opposite direction. We were already, I think, 2 or 3 hours in before we found that. We were already quite a ways from the ship that we were issued, right? So I guess I decided I wasn't going to take it. So there are definitely crash ships on this planet. There's no amount of Googling will prove that otherwise. Look at that, I was able to get up here. Let's do another scan. That's my hazard protection, yeah. Just depleted one of them. Oh, look at this. Just pops in front of you. Archive. That will be the location we will close out the stream today. So let's get over there. Come on. Up. Thank you. We'll go to this archive. We'll shut this thing down. Got to keep an eye out because, like I said earlier, don't know if you heard that or not, but sometimes you'll find clusters of items, archives, and then a bunch of other things not too far away. So can't just go making a beeline for the archive and ignoring all other possibilities.
Master Textian Vital is trying to get a crew together for a beaver tail hunt. Type. Iced amount to join. Ahoy. At Gunboat Willie has joined the treasure hunt.
Now. Keep an eye out. Doesn't look like there's anything. One last look. You know what? I think I'm going to go for one last look on the other side. One last scan and look. Then we'll call it. Wow, 3.5 hours, eh? And still no ship. Not very lucky, are you, Marty? Nope. Okay, let's do a scan.
The extreme cold sends half the crew to Beaver Purgatory.
Oh, who got taken out?
Escape with frostbite, a handful of tails and tails of plenty. A crew of voyagers and frontiers
Gunboat
check their muskets and
scuttled
traps
it,
as
scuttled the mission, did you?
on their quest. Results: Gunboat Willie, 110,000.
Gunboat. The moon shadow of this archive is moving. That's what that is. That's what you're looking at.
I was asleep in my quarters, I swear. LOL.
Got the goods, yeah. Okay. So, like I said, oh, do we have a save spot here? We don't, do we? Hang on a second. We don't either. Autosave 1327. Ooh, that's been a while. Let's wait for the next autosave. Yeah, there's no save feature at archives, so I may as well keep going to the next building that does have a save feature. Save and chart beacon. That's my bad. No, it's not really my bad. I mean, it's not my fault archives don't have a save feature. I'll just keep going. Not like I got anything to do this afternoon. Actually, I do. I said I was going to call people, didn't I? Yeah. Don't be rude, Marty. Call your folks. Unknown building. What the hell? Is that not the building I was just at? Nope. What is that? Okay, what is that? That's a plaque. Right? Yeah. That's a plaque. It's probably easier to spot, like, interesting... Oh, and there's a building right there. Okay, that one definitely has... That one definitely has a save and chart beacon. Where did I just see that? Right there. It's kind of right on our path. So we'll take it. That's where we'll stop. Right there. There's the save and chart beacon there. Okay. One more scan around. Nothing. That's the plaque over there. Ancient plaque, yeah. And this is what I was looking for. Right here. Okay, we're good. Just going to go inside, warm up a little bit. Where's the door? So I missed out on that, whatever that was. Okay. So, on that note, thank you everybody for coming in and spending a precious time with me. Really do appreciate you all, one and all. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time. Next time for me on stream is Tuesday evening for some more Fallout 76. Yeah, hope to see you then. Until then, ciao. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other,
Thanks,
and
Marty and Chad.
we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.